destined to become a doctor, lawyer, or whatever the case may be. But there are areas that our young people can take full advantage of, and this is a program we want a lot of young people to take full advantage of. This has been a pleasure for me, Darren.
Yes, sir.
From day one, and here we are 29 years later, you stay 60. I can stay 25.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone. It has been indeed a pleasure to be with you, and thank you for being a part of what has been Grand Bahama's very own Falcons Boys Club, and now growing throughout the country. So long. Bye-bye.
It's What's Trending with Jimenita Swain and the Bahama Beauty at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
Hello, everyone. So glad you're here. I'm Jimenita Swain, and it's Tuesday, December 9th. Let's get into the top stories and trending moments you need to know about. Here's what we've got lined up for you today. First up, step into the mind of a bold new Bahamian artist who's turning memory and identity into masterpieces. Plus, get ready to elevate your rapping game. Today, we're sharing clever, easy hacks to make every present look picture perfect. And we're diving into a world where cocktails get competitive and the creativity is turned all the way up. That and so much more ahead on What's Trending.
Diet-friendly special.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn down the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
In today's edition of Culture in Color, we're stepping into a world where art isn't just seen, it's felt. We're talking bold colors, big emotions, and storytelling that pulls you right in. This is expression with edge, energy, and a whole lot of soul.
Culture in Color, presented by Dongaluk Studios Art Gallery.
At the center of this vibrant universe, emerging interdisciplinary artist Matthew Ramming. His new exhibition, Sons of David, explores identity, legacy, and the complex dualities that shape our lived experience. Matthew, welcome to Culture and Color, and we're so honored to have you here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. So talk to us about this new exhibition. You identify as an expressionist. What does that mean for you personally, and how does it manifest in the way you create?
That's a great question. For me, that means that the first thing that strikes me about the work, or the thing that should be most prevalent in the work, is the emotion. It's the feeling of things. If I'm looking for reality, I'm looking for a real emotion more than anything, yeah.
Okay, so you've spoken about introspection and identity and observations as key parts of your process. So can you take us into your space of creation? What is the beginning of a Matthew Ramming piece? What does that look like?
So that always starts with the idea, the small moment or gesture that's the anchoring point for the work. Sometimes it's something from a conversation, so maybe it's a turn of phrase that, because you know, sometimes we as Bahamians, we know how to put one word right next to the other, and it
makes sense.
It makes sense. It just gives you that feeling that cuts straight through inside, past everything you're trying to pretend to make it. And that's the kind of emotion I like to anchor the work to. Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So it's very authentic, it sounds like. But your art carries striking duality. So for instance, you may have violence and fragility, or tensions and beauty. Where does that contrast come from, and how do you intentionally build it into your pieces?
A lot of it is coming from not saying nice things sometimes. You know, like I say, I want a real emotion, so I try to speak about a Bahamas that is aware of its pitfalls as well as its, you know, celebrations. And that can often call us to speak in ways that are not always easy, you know? And that forces the conversation to be tense, especially when I'm trying to still keep it light, still keep it true to the spirit of this resilient life that we claim here on these islands.
So obviously, as an interdisciplinary artist, a lot of intricacies can go into a particular piece that you create. How do you decide what goes into what? Because every piece seems to be different. It's not the same thing that you present.
Yes. So one of the things that helps is to work on many things at once, at least for me. That means that I have a conversation that is stretched thin in the beginning, and then I have to kind of add back the precision to the process. So there's lots of work that I can choose from that has bits and pieces of the conversation, and it's about reaching into or looking back at a work that I've already made and saying, that's 3/4 of it there, let me go and bring the other quarter around.
Okay, and we know that you have a new exhibition out, The Sons of David. That's a powerful name and theme, obviously. So what inspired this body of work, and who or what is David in this context?
Yeah, so David, it's a part of it is claiming my own personal history. You know, David it's mine. My family has used it. There's lots of Davids. My father's a David, his father's a David. My name is David, Matthew David, you know, so that's a part of that claiming of self. But in what I understand about the biblical David, I think there's this wide story of restoration, of faithfulness, of missteps, but of coming back to the place where you're supposed to be. And I think all of us are reaching towards a life like that, one that says we are, you know, rulers of our own fate. We are set aside and set before what it is that must be done. And if we slip, we have strength enough to carry through. So I would love to claim that as well.
That's beautiful. So what perspectives then or conversations do you hope that persons that view the exhibition take away with them when they look at the pieces that you've created?
I hope that they can see themselves in some way. I think that we're always looking at some distant version of ourselves when we're interacting with other people. And I like for us to push to see that humanity in each other. I hope that the work does that.
So what would be the point that you want them to take away with them? You hope that they see themselves, but what you hope when they leave, what do you hope that they remember about you and the exhibition?
I hope that they remember that they have space for more, you know. I think that even the things we don't like about ourselves can draw attention to something that's an opportunity for possibilities and take us past what we are into new existences, you know. Okay, so you don't like your long hairs, let's try it short. You know?
Just evolve and change it up.
Evolve and change it up, yeah.
So as an emerging interdisciplinary artist, where do you see your work evolving to next, and what questions are you as an artist still exploring?
I'm always exploring self because I think that that's a dynamic reality, and I think that each of us should step into each day double-checking what we are, where we are, and how we are. So I'm hoping to continue to grow in my own bones, you know, and I hope my practice continues to grow in that way. I want to continue to challenge the audience. I want to continue to be challenged by the audience. I want to push us to be more aware of ourselves, look into distant parts of ourselves, like I say, and critique those things, yeah.
So just remind our viewers where the exhibition is, how long it's currently up for, that they can have an opportunity to take a sneak peek into your mind and into the Sons of David.
So the exhibition is currently up at the William C. Allen Gallery, which is at the Central Bank on Market Street. It's open Monday to Fridays from 9 to 5. And it's open to the public free of charge, so you're welcome to go in and view the exhibition. Yeah, and it's going to be up through until February, yes.
So it's a long time.
A good time.
Something to check out. Sounds good.
Definitely.
Well, Matthew, thank you so much for sharing your vision with us on Culture in Color, and I'm sure our persons are going to be excited to check it out.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we cannot wait for the world to experience this new chapter, as we mentioned, from Matthew. But stick around. After the break, our rapping guru is showing us how to turn even the most awkward gifts into holiday masterpieces. Stay with us.
Bang ding, ding bang ding, ding ding dong, bang bang bang, ding bang ding, ding bang ding, ding ding dong, bang bang bang, ding bang ding, ding bang ding, ding bang ding, ding ding dong.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Your home is your sanctuary. The last thing you need to worry about is rodents. Once they enter your property, they can be tough to get out. If you're concerned about rodents, call Rent-A-Kill initially. We offer the latest, most effective treatment for safe, fast, and long-lasting results. From prevention to elimination, our integrated approach guarantees protection. For rodent control you can trust, there's only one name in the Bahamas. Rent-to-Kill Initial.
Are right around the corner, and if you're anything like me, you love giving gifts, but maybe your wrapping skills could use a little help. Well, don't worry. Today we've got a very special guest. She's a creative powerhouse from the Wonder Workshop, a wrapping artist, and someone who believes every gift should look as good on the outside as it does on the inside. Kamari Roll joins us today, and she's turned wrapping into an art and a hobby that brings real joy. I can't wait to learn her secrets. So welcome to the show, Kamari.
Hi.
It's so great to have you here with us.
It's great to be here.
Great. So we know that the Wonder Workshop, you started that at just 12 years old.
Yes.
So what made you think, yeah, I think I could start a business. I think I could do this?
My grandmother was a huge inspiration. I started off in her shop every Christmas, and I had a minute and 30 seconds to wrap one gift with 4 pieces of tape.
Oh, she was the drill sergeant?
Yes.
She said, get this done.
Yes.
So maybe we need to put you to the test later in the show? I see you brought some elements here that we're gonna get into. So talk to us about, I can see you bring your wrapping paper up to the top, because I know this is just a sample piece. So show us what's the right way to cut the paper, because sometimes you're all over the place. If you only have limited paper, how should these people be cutting their paper right? Stand it up?
Stand it up.
Okay.
You'll take your scissors and you will measure it out.
So you know just how much you need?
Yes.
Okay.
And once you measure it out, let's say about that much.
You just come down?
You take the scissors and you just cut it. Depending on the paper and the texture of the paper, it'll slide right down.
So you're known for making simple gifts work of art. What's one trick that instantly makes a gift next level?
Handmade Christian Dior boas.
That sounds really fancy.
Yeah.
Well, I know we get Christian Dior boas here, but I see you have some boxes. So let me see, just get me started on what I need to do or what our viewers need to know when we're gonna start wrapping. Now, these typically aren't odd shape packages. Should be fairly easy, but I know that you probably get that odd shape gift from time to time.
Yes.
How do you get that into the mix to make sure that that works perfectly?
You just have to make sure that your wrapping paper itself is flexible enough for it to be wrapped.
Okay.
I've had cylinder-shaped gifts, so I'll wrap it around and then cut the top in small pieces to fold it in properly.
Okay, so to give it that seamless kind of finish.
Yes.
All right, so where should we be starting with this box? Since I have my paper cut already.
Over.
So I'm gonna flip it over. All right.
And then you're gonna measure it out.
Okay.
About here. So that
So
it
when I
folds.
say measure, when we're measuring out, we're making sure that it lines up with the bottom middle of the gift or the package.
Yes.
Okay, so do I need to fold it or no? Just start here and...
Just start there.
Okay.
You're gonna take one tape. And
One piece of
4
tape?
pieces of tape to use.
Oh, Lord. Don't put that kind of pressure on me. So one piece, and it's easiest to just pop it in the middle there.
Yes.
Okay. So from there,
You'll bring that over
okay.
and fold it.
Okay.
But you gotta make sure the paper's tight.
Okay.
No air bubbles.
Okay, so we're making sure it's smooth. All right.
Make sure it's tight. We could fold this a little more.
Okay.
So we just fold it here.
Awesome. And this is just basically pulling it closer to you to
Yes.
ensure that all of those elements out.
And then you just
So
flatten it
again, we have this one piece of tape too?
up. One piece.
You see that? This girl is efficient. She's showing y'all how to keep it simple.
And you lay it right there.
Okay.
All done.
So when you started out, like you said earlier, you were 12 years old. And this, I imagine, started out as a hobby. and you moved it or turned it into a business. So what's one piece of advice you would share with other, sorry, you should be telling me as we go, but what's one piece of advice you would share with other creatives who probably may be into stuff like this or just into something that they're really good at, but they're thinking, okay, well, how can I turn this into?
God gives you the vision.
Okay.
So he'll provide everything else.
Awesome. So I see you trimmed the excess tape. So am I just folding in the sides?
Yes. You fold it in.
Let me turn it around. So fold in the sides. This is often a tricky part for me. I always just mess up the paper, and I think sometimes I just don't have enough paper.
And you fold it here.
Okay.
And you bring it up.
Now, how fast can you actually wrap a gift? Now, you was telling us earlier, Grammy sound like she was the drill sergeant of gift wrapping.
Yes.
So how fast can you actually wrap a gift thing? Should we put you to the test today? Should we put you to the test? We can try. I mean, you get your box and you get your...
I can try.
All right, then. When you got this off, we can put you to the test and see how fast can Kamari actually wrap her gift in. Because I want to see this minute.
You can stand it up. Okay. It makes it easier.
All right.
So if you stand it up, you can just...
So we've trimmed the excess paper. And she's showing us how to properly smooth it out.
Fold it in, just like that.
Okay.
And then you're going to fold this piece over. Push it in. There we go.
And boom, again, another single piece of paper. Take.
One single piece.
All right.
In the middle, and it's sealed.
All right, so the only thing left is the bow.
Yes.
But let's get to see how quick Kamari can wrap this gift. They wanna time us. We wanna time you and see.
No.
All right, so let's see how quick. And what do you enjoy most about gift wrapping?
Knowing that there would be joy for little kids when they open their gifts. I like to make it a little easier for them, which is why I only use about 4 pieces of tape.
So they could get right into what is in this, present.
I had very little patience as a child.
So again, remind our creatives that are watching what they should keep in mind if they want to turn that hobby into a business, seasonal or otherwise.
Let's say we could take, once you have a hobby, the hobby itself,
it'll make room.
It'll make room for you.
All right, so, well, you didn't make the minute, but it was definitely so much fun with you joining us here on the show today. All the best over the holidays. And thank you for the tips that you shared for us. I'm sure that I can get my gifts much smoother over the holidays. Hennessy, rather, is shaking up the holiday season with a high-energy mixology showdown, and the Bahama Beauty has your front row seat to every mix, every shake, and splash of magic. Stay with us.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 5. Never push anyone into the pool or off of a dock.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales here at CBS Bahamas. When it comes to hardware or home improvement items, we guarantee the lowest prices. That's our price match guarantee. If you find anything we sell for a lower price anywhere in the Bahamas, let us know about it. We will beat that price. We want your business. Shop at CBS Bahamas or cbsbahamas.com.
Diet-friendly special.
taking you behind the bar and into the action at the Hennessy Mixology competition, where some of the Bahamas' most talented bartenders are battling it out, one bold, smooth, and dangerously delicious cocktail at a time. Our Bahama Beauty hit the floor to capture the flavors, the flair, and the fierce fight for the title. Take a look.
I'm the Bahama Beauty. We're here at Echo Art Gallery at Bahama. We are about to witness some serious creativity as we are at the Hennessy Mixology competition. So I am so excited. I cannot wait to taste what all these bartenders come up with. We've got company, we've got friends, we've just got a lot of fun to be having. So this year's competition is a little bit different. Each contestant pre-made their specialty Hennessy cocktail for everyone to be the judge. That's crazy. So I wonder which one of the 4 contestants drinks what I like the most. So the first drink is out, and this is the Dragonfly by Pink Octopus. This one is definitely giving me champagne vibes, a spritzy hibiscus holiday party. That's the best way I can describe it. This one is actually a Henny lychee lemonade of the sorts. It's almost like a lychee Hennessy punch. It has that nice, thick, smooth consistency. Very sweet, definitely for the ladies. It's really reminding me of a holiday passion fruit punch. But with Hennessy in it. I love this. This is my number 1 right now. That's my number 1 right now. This is drink number 3 from Cucina de Marie. Very citrus, very Hennessy. This is definitely for the people who like something cool, refreshing, very citrus, and want to taste the Hennessy a bit more. So if you're somebody that wants something a little sweet, a little refreshing, but still really want to taste your alcohol, this one is for y'all. This cocktail is from Yellow Bell, so I know this has to be amazing. It looks maybe kind of fruity, maybe kind of refreshing, maybe kind of minty. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Immediately, that Hennessy is going to hit you. But what is also going to hit you is another kind of punch-textured, punch-flavored drink. So this is definitely for my people that love something a bit strong, slightly sweet, very punch-like, thick on the texture a bit, but definitely holiday party approved. But ultimately, it was mixologist Dawn who was crowned the Hennessy Master of the Mix. But don't get it twisted, all of the drinks were definitely award-winning. And that is a wrap on the Hennessy Mixology competition. The vibes was mixing, the cocktails was shaking, and let me tell you, if that's how Hennessy is planning on starting off the season, we are in for a time. Shouts out to all the bartenders that came out and it showcased their creativity, their knowledge. Everything was amazing. So if you love this little sip-sized adventure, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to follow, like, and interact with What's Trending on Instagram. And until next time,
What's trending in business? Who's making major money moves, and how's it shaping your future? This is Economics, your front row seat to the biggest stories in business, innovation, and finance. Powered by the Sand Dollar, the digital currency of the Central Bank of the Bahamas. It's fast, secure, Bahamian. We're breaking down the numbers, the news, and what it means to you. Tune in every Thursday at 6 p.m. for the trends, the insights, and the stories that matter. Get informed, get inspired, get in the mix with Economics. On Wednesday's show, it's not every day we get a front row look at life where celebrities, cinema, and red carpet magic meet. Join us for a Bahamian Footprints as we welcome our special guest. Well, thanks for joining us and catching all the stories and standout moments shaping the day. Don't forget, like, follow, and connect with us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS. I'm Jimenita. Stay trending, stay fabulous, and have a great evening, everyone.
Happy holidays from the management and staff at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Women's involvement in politics continues to grow as a new female senator is appointed. The Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini speaks in the House on the Smuggling Migrants Bill 2025. And a 24-year-old man arraigned on Grand Bahama Island's latest murder.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
To get things done. So I'm very, very hopeful that we will have more representation.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shalia Roll. Thanks so much for tuning in. As the Senate welcomes a newly appointed woman to its ranks, the nation is once again confronted with a defining question. Just how far can women rise in the political arena? Tonight, two first-time ministers share their perspective on the evolving role, influence, and future of women in politics. Our Matthew Martin-Barrow joins us live in studio with more. Matthew?
Thank you, Shalia. Women involvement in politics, namely within governing parties, has been on a steady rise in recent memory, with 7 ladies within the Davis-led administration now holding seats within the House of Assembly and now among the Senate. Longtime progressive young Liberal member and newly appointed Senator DeSante Small.
Let's give her another round of applause on her appointment as Senator.
In a significant moment for women in politics, DeSante Small was officially sworn into the Senate on Tuesday afternoon. Small was appointed to the Senate following the resignation of former Senator Darren Pickstock, who recently stepped down after receiving the Progressive Liberal Party's official nomination to contest the Golden Isles constituency and winning the by-election. Small's appointment reflects a continued effort to elevate women's voices in national decision-making. Speaking with the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, she expresses her excitement for women political involvement and is optimistic for more in the near future.
We are prepared to welcome more women in the House of Assembly. I think we've been trailblazing. I think we've been making a difference, making an impact. We know how to get things done. So yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more women representation, especially with the Progressive Liberal Party.
Minister of Labor and Public Service, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, agrees, adding that along with welcoming new women into the political atmosphere, established leading ladies like herself must also provide adequate mentorship for the next generation.
But as we do that, we have to ensure that the women that are at the table, the women that are in positions of political leadership at this time, bring others along with us. We provide mentorship, we provide guidance, and we encourage those that we think are able to serve, qualified to serve, competent and capable to serve, to come along to the table.
The two cabinet ministers say that outside of internal support portals, external support is just as crucial.
When you have a heart of service and when you believe in helping people and you want to make a difference and want to have an impact, these are the people that you support.
So, of course, we have organizations like CWIL, Caribbean Women in Leadership, that are doing more not only to prepare women for the roles, but also to see how we can direct fundraising towards female candidates. That will provide a greater platform for more women to be able to step up and to be participants in political leadership.
Now, with DeSante Small being sworn into the Senate and the already strong women representation in the House of Assembly, it's fair to say we can expect more leading ladies to come into the fold. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martin-Barrow. Back to you, Shalia.
Thanks so much, Matthew. Now for the full report on today's swearing-in ceremony, stay tuned to the Bahamas Tonight at 7 p.m. In news from Parliament, the Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini giving his contribution in the House of Assembly on the Smuggling Migrants Bill 2025. MP Smith described the legislation as a long overdue shield and a lifeline for the vulnerable. He also highlighted his constituency, West Grand Bahama and Bimini, noting it has long been identified as a source for smuggling activity.
West End, Bimini, has for years been unfairly and painfully synonymous with smuggling and headlines. This stigma is a scar on our community. It casts a shadow over the hardworking, law-abiding citizens of those islands, over our pristine waters, and over our legitimate tourism and fishing industries. We are tired of being a footnote in crime reports.
Smith also adding that this bill will criminalize anyone involved with smuggling, that of which law enforcement has been asking for.
Penalties that truly match the severity of the crime. Fines of up to $300,000 and prison sentences of up to 15 years for aggravated offenses, which include endangering lives or smuggling children, send an ambiguous message that if you prey on human hope for profit in Bahamian territory, you will face the full, formidable weight of Bahamian justice.
In news from police tonight, the man accused in Grand Bahama's third murder this year has been formally charged just days after an adult male was fatally stabbed. The suspect appeared in court earlier Tuesday morning. Here's that report. A 24-year-old Grand Bahama man accused of murder made his first court appearance on Tuesday morning. Arthur Alexander Minnis was arraigned in Magistrates Court No. 1, charged in connection with the killing of Taran Hanna, marking Grand Bahama's third murder of the year. Minnis, the man now charged in connection with the island's latest murder, stood before the senior magistrate. Minnis, represented by attorney K. Brian Hanna, was not required to enter a plea because of the nature of the offense, and the matter will be transferred to the Supreme Court. The accused appeared emotional in the prisoner's dock, while family members in the courtroom also displayed visible sadness as the charge was read. Now, here is what allegedly happened. According to police on Thursday, December 4th, when a young man was stabbed during an altercation at a business establishment on East Sunrise Highway. Investigators say the victim, believed to be in his 20s, left the scene in a dark gray Nissan Note and drove himself to the hospital for help, where he later died. The accused applied for emergency bail, but the request was denied. He has been remanded and is expected back before the court on February 26, 2026. This incident is also recorded as the third murder of the year for Grand Bahama. Switching gears now, BTC is entering a critical period of growth as the company continues its push towards a stronger, more modern network. Now operating under its parent company, Liberty Caribbean, leaders say the priority is about creating a stable system that is capable of meeting the country's digital demand moving forward. Here's Sherelle Dames with more.
BTC's technical teams have been working to upgrade systems across the islands, prioritizing a more reliable and modernized network. Heading that push is Dominic Petty, head of the Family Islands Technical Operations, who says the work completed this year has laid the foundation for what comes next.
I am pleased to say that we're able to migrate 100% of our customers off of copper, the old legacy infrastructure. In addition to that, we were successful in upgrading the infrastructure in Bimini as well. What it have done for us, as well as our customers, they actually have a lot lower fault. So the need for technicians to be in and out of homes as they were when we had the old copper infrastructure is a lot less fault.
A major part of BTC's transition under Liberty Caribbean has been investing in local professionals who understand the communities they serve. Petty, who has been involved since the start of the organization's shift, says the approach gives him a personal responsibility for the experience customers have across the Family Islands.
I myself am a product of the community I now serve, which is exactly what Liberty Caribbean wanted to champion in terms of getting leaders who actually know the community, know the people, and understand the culture. But one of the things that I am committed to is using the talent within the Family Islands to service the Family Islands.
As the company rounds up a defining year, Petty says the team is entering 2026 with a clear mission to complete full fiber transformation and continue improving service quality across the Family Islands. And with the holiday season offering a moment of reflection, he believes the progress made so far is only the beginning.
So I'm setting a 3-year strategic vision to just ensure that all of the islands have the same level of modernization as well as reliability as Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama is the North Star for the entire Bahamas. I'm pleased to say, not necessarily New Providence, but Grand Bahama. And so we are committed to ensuring that over the course of the next 3 years that the customers throughout the length and breadth of the Bahamas will have an upgraded system.
Now, according to company executives, the work accomplished this year represents only the first step in a broader push to transform service and enhance connectivity across the Family Islands. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Sherelle Dames.
And still to come.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority's Christmas in the City event dubbed a success. But sports and more when we return.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Santa's at Bellevue Gifts checking his list and filling his sleigh with all the name brand toys, trikes and bikes, Christmas decorations, children and adult reading books, and more. So catch him before he pulls out and disappears from Bellevue. Merry Christmas from Bellevue Gifts.
Flash Fridays are back. Join the celebration November 28th, December 5th, and December 12th. 3 Fridays of big savings, special deals, and holiday fun. Shop local, save big, and support Grand Bahama. For details, visit events.gbpa.com. Sunbelt Rentals is seeking to hire experienced diesel technicians. Interested persons can apply today. Email resumes to bahamas@sunbeltrentals.com or hand deliver to the Ministry for Grand Bahama Customer Service Department in the Harold de Gregory building. Third Dimension is spreading holiday cheer with 20% off Christmas decor in Duran and Evolve paint, December 8th through the 18th. Shop in store or save online with coupon code SAVE20 sale at thirddimension242.com, located on Yellow Pine Street. Paid Fair's final Christmas sale happens December 19th and 20th. Enjoy huge savings, up to 30% off flooring, 50% off peel and stick wallpaper, plus all paint and supplies on sale with PPG paints. Shop the deals at Paint Fair.
It's Customers Appreciation Day at Esquire's this Saturday, December 13th with 25% off store-wide. Shop at huge discount for 1 day only and enjoy a box of tasty treats. Don't miss this time to cash in on the big savings on the best of menswear at Esquire's. Call them today at 352-8816. The Do It Center is doing it big. The last sale of the year, 30% off this Saturday, December 13th. From 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., you don't want to miss this. Visit them today at the Del Zotto Product Complex, formerly the Gold Rock. Do It Center, where we help you get it done.
Zing has more of what you need. Shop delicious and healthy organic, gluten-free, vegan, and eco-friendly snacks and products. Visit Zing, number 8 West Cedar Street, open Monday to Saturday, 8 to 6, and Sundays, 12 to 5. Call 812-5755.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The Grand Bahama Port Authority recently kicked off the holiday festivities with its Christmas in the City event held at the Churchill Square in downtown Freeport. The evening featured a number of special performances tailored to the Christmas spirit, while also giving businesses a chance to thrive during this festive season. Organizer Fatima Zara Kaboub and GBPA President Ian Roll says the downtown area is continuing to blossom into a hub for entertainment and business, and bringing the Christmas spirit to the area appears to be a well-received push.
We're trying to come up with a fun place for people to enjoy through the day, through the year, not just for Christmas. Most of the downtown association, the downtown businesses were invited to participate. They're all setting up behind me. They were setting up for free. They can come and sell their product with their toy, with their food.
Let's cause businesses to thrive, not only now, but moving forward. We know that this place will probably be a central point for entertainment, etc. in the near future. Santa's here today. Ho, ho, ho! Yeah, so we want to encourage everybody to come down and experience the downtown joy.
Grand Bahama Co-Chairman Rupert Hayward and Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce President Dylan Knowles says events like this add to the aura surrounding the Renaissance taking place downtown, while inviting the public to shop local for the holidays.
The downtown Freeport has suffered over the last few years, but these events and the renovations that we put into Independence Square over the last few years are bringing the city back to life. And I hope that the business owners and the residents feel that positive impact, because that's the reason why we do it.
We built an entire retail division around Churchill Square, and it is great that people could come here in the square in a safe environment, enjoy themselves, and contribute to the businesses that make up this environment.
During the Christmas season, we often see volunteers ringing bells besides those familiar red buckets. That's the Christmas kettle, a Salvation Army tradition for more than 100 years, and the organization's major holiday fundraiser. Kettles are stationed outside high-traffic stores across the community, inviting the public to give what they can. This year, officials say they urgently need more volunteers to come on board and help cover shifts.
We currently run 3 kettles at 3 locations, 5 days a week, Monday through Saturday, between the hours of 9 and 5. So we basically need people who will be able to cover part or all of that 8-hour shift. There are some people who are able to do the full 8 hours a day, and other people who are not. So I can't say an exact number that we need, but we definitely need a minimum of 3 people a day.
The Christmas Kettle campaign recently kicked off and will continue straight to Christmas Eve. Officials say all proceeds go into the Salvation Army overall fund. But at this time of year, the focus is on supporting their Christmas assistance program.
We have upwards to 350 families or individuals who will come and receive Christmas assistance. So a voucher to one of the local stores is what we've been doing, where they can go and they can buy the goods for a Christmas dinner. Again, like our food assistance program, it's intended for people who aren't able to provide that for themselves, and our desire is that everybody should be able to enjoy what their neighbor is enjoying.
Pastor Ebert Tinker is spearheading a new fundraising effort aimed at traveling to Jamaica to support residents affected by Hurricane Melissa, which recently devastated several communities across the island. Pastor Tinker says the goal is not simply to send aid from a distance, but to be physically present in the hardest hit areas, a mission he believes he was divinely prompted to undertake. He adds that his outreach will focus specifically on the elderly and single mothers, groups he describes as among the most severely impacted by the storm.
We want to go down and we want to do. And the reason being because I was here and after Hurricane Dorian, and I saw the devastation and I saw all that took place here on this island. And our focus will be the elderly and single mothers. And then if we have anything left, we'll deal with those others who may need help also.
The Abaco pastor says he is confident this is the path he is meant to follow, and he is appealing to the public for support as he prepares to assist those most in need.
I even got a call from some pastors in the state who want to send money down, but they don't want to send it through the other channel. They want somebody who's actually going down and affect the people who really need it, because a lot of the times when stuff comes after disasters, the people who really need it don't end up with it. And so that's what we're seeking to try to circumvent by going and working hands-on, meeting these people.
That's a look at stories making news. Sheen, what's happening in sports?
Well, Team Bahamas are silver medalists. We've got competitive flag football. We got to get you on the field, Shalia.
I think not.
Why not?
That's coming your way next. But here's a look at your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Do you want to find relief from common health concerns such as headaches, back pain, chronic inflammation, and more? How about improved sleep, boost energy, and improve overall well-being? Check out RA Balance Bahamas and get your body into balance with biomagnetic therapy. For all our social links, contacts, or to request an appointment, visit rabalancebahamas.com.
Strength isn't claimed, it's built. At Heroic Concrete, every block is made with purpose, crafted to protect, poured to endure. From ready-mix to premium 8-inch blocks, we supply the strength our nation needs. Proudly made in Grand Bahama, built for hurricanes, built for legacy. Creating products to bring value to our lives and strength to our future. Call 820-4376 or email sales@heroicgrouplimited.com.
Paint Fair's final Christmas sale is here, Friday, December 19th and Saturday, December 20th. Save big with up to 30% off flooring, 50% off peel and stick wallpaper, and all paint and supplies on sale featuring Sherwin-Williams. Don't miss it at Paint Fair.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Come shop for what's essential and what's aesthetically pleasing for your home at Bullets Plumbing and Seasons Home Decor. At Bullets Plumbing, you'll find a great selection of bathtubs, stylish pedestals, vanities, faucets and toilets, water heaters, pipes, fittings and repair parts. Then make it a one-stop venture. Outfit and accessorize your home with beautiful items from Seasons Home Decor. Silk flowers and vases, rugs, shower curtains and pillows, candle holders, and delightful wall art. All at Bullets Plumbing and Seasons Home Decor, West Atlantic Drive. Telephone 808-3900 or 825-2700. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Sale going on. Now you don't want to miss it at Bullard's Plumbing and Supplies.
What's happening, everybody? I'm Shane Stubbs, and welcome to the ZNS Total Sports Cave. Team No Mercy is off to a hot start as defending champions in the Aerial Flag Football League, and they picked up a dominant 28-6 win over the Bulldogs this past weekend. QB Leon Cooper says even with some roster changes this year, their goal remains the same, and that's staying on top of the food chain.
The expectation is just to keep it fun. Keep it fun. Like the name says, no mercy for nobody. We like to tell them with 1 minute left on the clock, and we still up 40, we still trying to score one more. Just to keep it fun. And we just love the competition, and the goal is to make it back to where we were. Just make it to the championship game and just keep it fun the whole year, and hopefully we come out with another championship. We have a new rookie now, so we come to bring Peyton in to be a new rookie of the year for this year, and she's doing very phenomenal through 2 games, and if she keeps that pace, hands down, she should win that. And we have a couple more defensive players that just help out. But we have the edge, and we think we could keep that edge. Once we stay in shape, we stay healthy, and it's going to be a fun season.
In other scores, Cold Hearts lived up to their name as they ran up the score against the Arsonists, decimating them 34-0. It was a defensive stalemate between the Eagles and Lady Rebels. It went down to the wire, but the Eagles soared away with the 6-4 victory. Off the bench, and the Wolves were engaged in a slugfest, but it was the Superior Talk crew getting the win over the Wolves 20-14. And in the final game of the day, the Rebels had no issue blanking Team Switcher 37-0. Let's peep in on some baseball. Team Bahamas taking on defending champion Curacao in the gold medal match of the Caribbean Baseball Cup at the Andre Rogers Stadium over in the nation's capital. On the line, a trip to the 2026 CAC Games in the Dominican Republic. However, Curacao would repeat as champions, getting the W 5-1 over the host country. The silver lining for Team Bahamas, the silver medal is the country's first ever at the tournament, finishing with a 3-2 record overall, picking up W's over the U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, and St. Martin. And over on the track, Ram Bahamian Michael Stiles shattering 2 school records for Southern Nazarene University, running in the 200 and 400 meters at the Crimson and Gold Invitational. The BMES product will lower the school's 200-meter record to 21.75 seconds. He'd later reset the Bolts' 400-meter record to 48.94 seconds, etching his name in the school's history books. Bolt up, baby, and that's my time, everyone. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Shane Stubbs. Catch you on the rebound.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family. The brands you're looking for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
We have made significant progress on the installation of the temporary causeway at the Tino Beach Bridge. The causeway, when completed, will allow all vehicle types to access Tino Island with no weight restrictions.
Well, since the passing of Hurricane Dorian, the Lucarian Service Company has been challenged over the past 6 years. We have had major failures within the interior parts of the island on Grand Bahama Highway that lead across to the eastern part of the island, which is the Casarina Bridge and the Sajak Cable Bridge.
In August 2023, after an inspection of the Tino Beach Bridge, there were some concerns.
And for 2 years, we've been working very closely with engineers here on island and those that are from out of Nassau as well to ensure that we had the best results going forward.
We've been exploring various options to replace the bridge to ensure that we make the best decision on the way forward for long-term sustainability. The causeway will be built by simply dumping fill into the canal. This fill will be compacted to engineering standards. After it's compacted, an asphalt top will be added. After the asphalt top is added, there will be jersey barriers and other traffic management tools to make sure pedestrians and road users are safe.
Currently, this is an emergency repair that we're doing right now.
It will allow residents on the southern side of the bridge to return to a sense of normalcy. Bukhari Service Company and Tamarind Development Company, we take the environment serious.
We want to let everybody know that an environmental study was completed.
And we are following the environmental monitoring plan that was provided.
We continue to work along with stakeholders and also with outside and exterior entities
to make sure we adhere to the plan and we are accountable.
And any concerns that they bring to the table, they are foremost addressed in an urgent and controlled manner.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I am Shalia Roll.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the national report, the controversial smuggling of migrants bill passed in the lower chamber of Parliament. A new senator sworn in at Government House today. And the Governor General spreading some holiday cheer at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. The Bahamas tonight, the national report starts now. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. The smuggling of migrants bill is now on its way to the Senate for debate after passing in the House of Assembly last evening. However, the controversial bill did not receive bipartisan support. Here's Fern Carey.
House members passed the smuggling of migrants bill in the lower chamber last evening after the government dropped a controversial clause that would have protected smuggled migrants from certain types of prosecution. National Security Minister, the Honorable Wayne Munro, who led debate on the bill, advised his parliamentary colleagues that the clause that would have protected migrants from being prosecuted for illegal entry, illegal stay, and possession of fraudulent documents would be deleted. This amidst ongoing criticism from the opposition.
When you have the public whipped up, we did the very sensible thing, made an assessment. Does removing it offend Clause 5? The answer is no, because there's no offense that the migrant can commit, and that's why it was done. And so it's just very simple as that. And the very sad thing is, they know better. But for political expediency, they seek to whip up the public.
Opposition leader Michael Pintard details some of his concerns about the bill.
What we are concerned about, Madam Speaker, is illegal migration and bad actors in the system who facilitate it and broken systems that we fail to correct. So our discussion today, Madam Speaker, is not to demonize anyone or any particular group, Madam Speaker, because many members in this House and previous Houses for over 100 years came from various jurisdictions. What we're saying is people ought to come in the correct way if they wish to enjoy the benefits of, again, full citizenship.
Now, although the bill passed in the House of Assembly, the Free National Movement indicated in a statement Tuesday, among other things, that they will repeal it should they become the next government. According to the statement, the bill lays out the red carpet for lawbreakers when it comes to health care, treating them as victims. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Thanks a lot, Fern. Well, Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, says he has approached the United States on several occasions to consider implementing a visa-free treaty between the two countries. This amidst a recent vow made by United States President Donald Trump to ban migration from all third world countries after an Afghan national shot two United States National Guards, one of them fatally. While Trump did not name the countries that will be affected, Minister Mitchell said the Bahamas has taken notice of the vow.
In previous incarnations of the U.S. government, I said to them, and I indicated in sort of private discussions with the Prime Minister, that I think we ought to formally propose to the United States a treaty between ourselves for visa-free access of Bahamians to the U.S. I said to them, particularly since in these days of climate change and all these other and these climate emergencies, that If the 400,000 of us moved to the States, it would make a difference in terms of impact on the population. But the fact is that you have to behave lawfully, and this ought to be lawful entry into another country.
The Foreign Affairs Minister said the recently passed Smuggling of Migrants Bill 2025 is important, as the Bahamas cannot be seen to be condoning the illegal entry of migrants into this country.
That's what this is designed to indicate. Send a signal to the world, to our neighbors, that we are serious on this point of smuggling and unlawful entry of our people and people using this country to go into another country unlawfully. The bill doesn't solve all problems, but public policy requires signals sometimes that you're serious in the enterprise in which you're engaged. And there's no sense complaining about the asymmetries, because we have asymmetries with all the countries surrounding us.
Deputy Director of Communications at the Public Hospitals Authority, Desante Small, today became the country's newest senator. She was presented with her instruments of appointment by Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt during a ceremony this afternoon at Government House. Small's family, friends, and now parliamentary colleagues there to witness the moment. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis encouraged the young senator to continue giving a voice to the voiceless.
Use your voice. Use your voice to strengthen our democracy and to widen the circle of opportunities for everyone.
In her response, the new senator who replaces recently elected Golden Isles Member of Parliament Darren Pickstock, Senator the Honorable Desante Small, pledged to work to widen the rights of women, advocate for mental health, support vulnerable groups, fight gender-based violence, and promote initiatives that enable young people.
I do not stand here as a perfect example. I stand here as someone who has fallen, learned, risen again, and kept going. I stand here as a reminder that second chances matter, that support systems matter, and that belief in young people can change the direction of entire families.
And after presenting his letters of credence to the Governor General, the United States' 14th ambassador to the Bahamas, His Excellency Herschel Walker, and his wife, along with other U.S. Embassy officials, paid a courtesy call to the office of the Prime Minister, where they met and exchanged gifts with the Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. The American ambassador presented with several gifts, including a football, some peanuts from his home state of Georgia, as well as a portrait depicting the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, where the late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. pastored until his death in 1968. The Prime Minister presented Mr. Walker with Bahamian coins and a set of cufflinks. And still to come, the Governor General singing high praises to the staff at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
The best Christmas memories aren't the ones posted, they're the ones that stay. So whether you're here for the original memes or spicy moments, gather round for the memories that truly matter. Share 8 juicy pieces of KFC chicken with your favorite sides and our new coconut dessert biscuits, a holiday treat made to share. Enjoy Christmas without a filter or dish duty, but with the moments that are full of flavor. KFC's Festive Feast, starting at $20. Finger licking good.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing no matter what.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you, for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Enjoy great savings this holiday on your favorite water. Aquapure. Now until December 31st, take advantage of Aquapure's Christmas coupon special. Purchase a book of 10 5-gallon coupons for just $37.50 plus VAT. Regularly $42.50 plus VAT. And best of all, these coupons never expire. Be sure to take advantage of this great offer. Aquapure's Christmas coupon special going on now. Call 394-7873 or order online at aquapure242.com.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry, I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage a claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
The government revealing its National Health Strategy 2026-2030, a comprehensive plan officials say is designed to close long-standing gaps in the country's healthcare sector. Here's Wes Calix-Forbes.
Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, says this is the first comprehensive health strategy in 15 years, and the review of that plan revealed a mixed picture.
The last National Health Strategy was developed in 2010. The evaluation of the last strategy confirmed that we made real progress in some areas, while lagging behind or remaining unchanged in many other key areas in healthcare. From then to now, new threats have emerged. Long-standing challenges have grown, and we have been reminded repeatedly of the importance of health prevention, promotion, while focusing on responsible, compassionate governance.
This new strategy seeks to answer three essential questions. How do we ensure every person on every island can access health care early, fairly, and with respect? What must be fixed behind the scenes? And how do we make our health system future-ready? The new blueprint is organized into 8 pillars across 3 clusters. Dr. Sharita Moxie, health policy lead, says the plan is grounded in reality. She used a 62-year-old grandmother as an example. Her blood pressure goes untreated because clinic access isn't always easy or affordable in the Family Islands.
The whole point of this new strategy is to change that story. Under the People and Equity cluster, it looks like mapping our service gaps between islands, using community health teams, digital tools, and partnerships to reach Ms. Roll before she is in crisis.
The 2026 to 2030 strategy is designed to build a system that not only treats illnesses, but be proactive, resilient, and able to meet today and tomorrow's challenges. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix-Forbes.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness, in partnership with the Healthy Bahamas Coalition, hosting a seminar aimed at shedding light on the root cause of alcohol use among young people at the University of the Bahamas. Representative of Healthy Bahamas, Dr. Monique Mitchell, says the first in a series of seminars will arm young Bahamians with the tools needed to make informed choices.
But our target is young people, not only here at UB, but at all university-age young people, so that we can empower them with the knowledge and the skills to be able to make the best decision about using alcohol. It affects every part of your life, the physical, the mental, the social, psychological, and of course your life goals and opportunities.
Students heard from psychologists, physicians, and the Royal Bahamas Police Force on topics like the impact of alcohol on the body and its consequences.
We want to just inform our young people about the impact of alcohol on their life and the fact that it's so far-reaching. It attacks, many areas of their lives. And then the second one is that we want to empower them to make the best decision. You may choose not to drink at all. You may choose to drink in moderation. But definitely we want to get them away from the heavy episodic or the binge drinking or drinking irresponsibly where you're making, you're causing accidents and deaths and all these things like that.
Governor General, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Cynthia Mother Pratt made a special visit to the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center for her annual Christmas greeting. While there, she praised the staff for their deep love and care.
Each year, this annual visit reminds us of the profound power of dedicated service. Service that unfolds quietly in the gentle and compassionate care you provide to the residents and clients of this healing institution. Service that leaves an unmistakable imprint of grace and dignity upon the lives it touches and on the hearts of those who skillfully provide that service to others.
The Governor General called their service to patients sacred.
You are the national resource, the trusted hands that care for our most vulnerable citizens. My hope for you this season is that the generosity you show upon others is returned to you 100-fold.
Independent Freetown candidate Andrew Blue Johnson brought his campaign directly to the people this weekend, hosting a community gathering where he served hot meals and connected with residents. Johnson, who has built his platform around hands-on service, says meeting people where they are is the first step in restoring trust and bringing meaningful change to the constituency. While speaking with supporters, Johnson outlined some of his key priorities if elected.
Well, my plan for the community is to open up a state-of-the-art youth center to work with the community to work along, all of us to work together to better this community. Listen, man, I'm tired of seeing people come in to this community around election time asking my people for their votes, and when election time comes and goes, they go with the tide. This is the time now for change. Andrew Blue Johnson is going to make that change along with my people. I cannot do it alone, and I can only do it with my people. And they're saying to me, Blue, we got you, and we are the man to take us through.
This portion of the news is brought to you by folk called Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Christmas come again. Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the famed place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
Find your future with certificate courses from the University of the West Indies. Fast and affordable, our courses give you the skills to get hired, promoted, and ahead of the game. Choose project management, supervisory management, law for human resources, business and commercial law, and even technical skills like Canva design, web design, and computer repair and networking. Register now at global.uwi.edu/Bahamas or WhatsApp 456-6687. The University of the West Indies, Global Campus, the Bahamas.
Blessings gonna find me here.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by 700 Wines and Spirits, bringing celebration across the nation.
Well, Royston joins us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. Royston, it's Thankful Tuesday. What do you got for us?
It is Thankful Tuesday, indeed, LaDon. Now, I wanted to ask you, does your family, by chance, do the whole Christmas photo annually and have that Christmas card set up?
Well, I know we don't normally do it this Christmas, but I'm sure Bahamians are getting into the habit of doing it. I see that they're taking advantage of the lights down there, Long Wharf, and they're putting that into Christmas cards. So I think that we're getting into that. But I do see that Bahamians are getting into the pajamas thing for the Christmas holidays. Right. Are you a fan or you're not?
My family unfortunately doesn't do it, but I know today is Christmas card day, so I was wondering if families everywhere are getting ready for these big family Christmas photos. It's something I may have to get into. I like the pajamas idea too. But as far as the show tonight, we have some very interesting guests from the Civil Aviation Authority who are going to be talking about drone regulations and how to get them certified.
All right, Royston, stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report continues right after this.
Diet-friendly special.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo. Scan the QR code on your receipt to enter and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Time for color, family and friends. Red and green, the perfect pair. For a season so sincere. Baby Jesus in a manger. Loved ones who once were perfect strangers. At the famed place, coloring supreme. Let us bring to life your Christmas dreams.
so you don't have to share. That's crazy. But sharing a 12-pack, that just makes sense. The new Crazy Puffs 12-pack. It's not crazy, it's Little Caesars.
Get your 12-pack Crazy Puff now for just $13.50, VAT inclusive, at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Hollis Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza. Little Caesars, crazy in all the best ways.
Pizza, pizza.
Good to grow. Keeping you in the know. Keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, then it's good to grow.
31 years. That's how long ago the Bahamas had a census on agriculture. And so the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IECA, is teaming up with the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources to conduct a national agricultural census pilot project. It's a roll call for commercial and backyard farmers and agri-processors to determine what the Bahamas grows. IECA National Technical Coordinator Ebony Adderley.
In 2024, at the request of the Director of Agriculture, we posed the question to the minister, hey, how do you feel about conducting an agricultural census? You know, it's been 31 years since the last one, and agencies like IECA, you know, the CARDIs, the IDBs, we all need this kind of data to efficiently and effectively assist the industry. So in 2024, we made the requests, and with the help of IDB, an appropriate funding source, we were granted the ability to execute a pilot, and it is a pilot because it has been so long, needing to start from scratch, testing methodologies, figuring out what works in the Bahamas, what does data collection look like in this day and age, and we've gotten to this point. So we are currently executing the National Agricultural Census Pilot Project, or NACP for short.
And that pilot program began in New Providence, Eleuthera, and Abaco. Adderley says IECA met with all of the industry heads, such as the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation, BAIC, and the Bahamas Agricultural Health and Food Safety Authority, BAFSA.
And we would have sat down, updated the instrument. Okay, you know, what is it that you need to execute your mandate? What is it that you need? And how can we all come together and make sure that flows in an instrument? And then we would have pre-tested in New Providence using the manual form to make sure, you know, runtime, what does that look like? Different scenarios in the field. And now we're in Eleuthera and Abaco with a digital tablet executing the pilot.
Adderley says at the end of the pilot, officials are expecting to have a data collection tool and a digital monitoring platform to ensure that the Bahamas is ready for the digital farming age. For more information on the project, visit bahamasagridata.com. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Kendia Smith.
Despite experiencing major glitches on the My Alive Events app on day one of sales, Junkanoo lovers are now able to purchase tickets for the upcoming holiday parades. Senior Communications Coordinator Tajay Longley says ticket sales are going strong.
We are not encountering any issues with the apps. People are still able to purchase their tickets successfully. As of yesterday, Russell Square is completely filled. Sections B, C, A, and M have seats available. They are the sections further down the road past Scotiabank. We have about 2,700 seats available for Boxing Day. New Year's parade, we're starting to see a little bit of movement on those ticket sales, but we do anticipate that those tickets will be sold more towards the end of the week and next week. We still have about 80% left.
Well, that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Hurricane Melissa ravaged the southwestern and western communities of Jamaica in late October, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. In an effort to assist Jamaica back to a place of normalcy, Bahamas Power and Light dispatched a 7-member emergency response team on November 10th. On this episode of Keeping Current, we will be giving you exclusive updates from our team led by Kervin Jones as the team continues to work to bring light and hope to the island.
We got into Kingston. This would have been towards the evening, so you couldn't get a full assessment of how bad the damages was. But on our way to Montego Bay, we saw some of the extent of damages. There are areas where there have been numerous poles that were down. So we work along with the JPS team. They plant the poles. We go on the back end, we dress the poles, and we retention conduct it.
Despite the large landmass, the team was able to cover quite a few communities.
We've been in the Kincaid area. We've been at Treasure Beach. We've been down to Watchwell.
What did it mean for Jamaicans to have the assistance of Team Bahamas on the ground?
Having the support from our fellow Caribbean brothers and sisters really means a whole lot. It means that we can return to, I wouldn't say normal, but at least some sense of normalcy.
You can see the light on their face once they see the manpower inside the area.
After 4 weeks on the ground, the 7-member team returned home from Jamaica on December 8th. What was the overall experience like, and what type of challenges did they face? Stay tuned for next week's episode of Keeping Current.
Holiday ham and turkey deliveries is all courtesy of the Bahamas Feeding Network and the Royal Caribbean Group to ensure more Bahamians have a Merry Christmas. Plus, Four Seasons Race Management aiding the Blue Rose Foundation in its fight against leukemia. The details straight ahead. Also, a warming donation for patients at Sandilands Rehabilitation Center. You want to stay close for that. And coming up in sports, Team Bahamas settles for silver at the Caribbean Baseball Cup.
Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royson Jones. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. As you can see, I'm flying solo tonight. Marlena is unfortunately a bit under the weather, and hopefully she feels better soon. Now, you may have heard earlier today that, among other things, today is Christmas Card Day, which dates back to 1843, where Sir Henry Cole, a British civil servant, created the modern concept of the Christmas card with his artist friend John Hursley as a means to encourage people to use the then new British postal system. Of course, the tradition has widely expanded over the many years to what it is today. And with that tidbit of history, let's dive right into the news. The heart of the Bahamas beats a little louder and a little prouder. In an extraordinary act benefiting the meaning of the season, the Bahamas Feeding Network, in partnership with the Royal Caribbean Group, has launched one of the largest holiday food initiatives the country has ever seen, delivering 7,000 turkeys and hams to families nationwide. The rollout began in Fox Hill, where hundreds gathered, some before sunrise, hopeful, grateful, and moved by the outpouring of support. Event lead and organizer Racina Ferguson Scully, along with chairman of the Bahamas Feeding Network, Felix Stubbs, noted that in a world often filled with headlines of hardship, these kinds of stories stand out as a reminder that when corporate partners and community leaders come together, it can make the world of difference.
By putting meals on people's table, you help them to live a life of dignity. You help them to feed the kids so the kids can go to school and learn because they're not hungry. You keep people off the streets from crime because they know they can go home and they get a meal.
I don't feel no different from them because probably one day they were like me. You're here today, but you don't know what tomorrow will bring forth. And, you know, so I don't make myself feel like I'm higher than them. No. I am just here to lend a helping hand to them, to make them feel like they are somebody, and somebody have them on a high pedestal that they will feel important.
What a truly inspiring story. Through its largest event, the Junkanoo Jingle to Bay 5K, Four Seasons Race Management making a donation to small nonprofit, the Blue Rose Foundation, supporting leukemia fighters and survivors such as Daniel Gordon, who for years believed there was no local support group for people with her condition, but recently that's changed.
I was so happy when I went on the walk with this lady. She named me Chantel. I'm so glad she's in my life. She had the same type of leukemia, the same type of cancer what I had. And I went on the walk with the church, and I met the lady for the Blue Rose thing, and I was very ecstatic. Very, very much ecstatic, because I was like, finally.
We feel truly blessed. It's good to know that we're being seen. Our efforts are being seen. You know, of course, it isn't breast cancer, the one everybody knows about. I mean, you don't have to tell anyone to wear pink on Fridays in October. So the fact that they reached out to us lets us know that we're doing something. We're reaching the hearts of people.
All of our events, we donate part proceeds from each one of our events to a deserving charity, to a deserving individual, or somebody that deserves some support.
This holiday season, a group of seniors were gifted with the gift of warmth, not only coming in handy as the weather takes a turn, but also serving as a reminder that there's a community that loves them and cares to see their most basic needs met. Our Daniel Dean tells us more.
What if I told you that behind me were boxes of warm hugs? Well, they're just that for the geriatric ward patients here at the Sandilands Rehabilitation Center after the Pilot International program donated 50 blankets.
As our clients are bedridden and they have to be changed, so you never have too much blankets. And like you say, we're heading into the winter season, so we appreciate every token. Let me tell you, every little helps.
Sandilands not the only recipients, but the Good Samaritan, Demetrius, and Naomi Christie homes. The idea is to give these seniors, who may feel as fragile and lonely as ever, warmth, comfort, and security, especially during these colder months.
The Bahamas District of Pilot International this morning is pleased to present to all of our partners who take care of our precious pearls and who give them the love and attention that they need in their latter part of their years.
It's not just a blanket, but it's arms. I call them arms because when I get off, I won't be there to hug them, but this blanket will continue where I left off at.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Still to come, we're joined by members of Civil Aviation Authority Bahamas, and of course, Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean is here with your weather forecast. So stay close.
Bang ding, ding bang ding, ding ding bang, bang bang bang, ding bang ding, ding bang ding, ding ding bang, bang bang bang, ding bang ding, bang bang, ding bang ding, ding ding bang, ding bang ding, ding ding bang.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
It's a different kind of Christmas, but everything is here to bring a smile upon your face. That's what the season brings now. See, Christmas time is the time for your family and friends. Come and shop with us and find everything that you need. Deck out your homes with all we have in store, bringing joy and so much more. And shop Smarty, and shop Smart, and shop Smart. Oh, everything is here at Shop Smart.
It's time now for your Access weather forecast. We have a broad area of cloudiness across the northwest and central Bahamas, and that's associated with a front boundary, which is stretching across Eleuthera, New Providence, Andros, and it's tailing off into the Florida Straits. Lots of precipitation associated with this front boundary, as you can see as we go to our live weather radar. We have a broad area of showers now moving eastward across New Providence and Andros. Some of that now spreading into the Eleuthera area, also the Abbott Coast. Much of the northwest Bahamas is experiencing rains as we speak, and we also have a couple of showers just around the Cat Island area there as well. Then on the backside, there are some embedded thunderstorms, all of which are moving towards the east. So later on tonight, we can get one or two of those thunderstorms, which will take us into tomorrow as well. Boating forecast in the northwestern islands tonight. Winds out of the northeast, 12 to 18 knots, wave height 3 to 6 feet over the ocean, so caution flags are in place for your boaters in the northwestern Bahamas tonight. Now, the high tide will take place at 11:39, and then for the central and southeastern islands, not too bad. There are light and variable winds with flat seas 1 to 3 feet over the ocean. Tomorrow in the northwestern islands, we're looking at northeast to east winds. They will taper off 10 to 15 knots, so wave height subsiding 2 to 4 feet. Now, the low tide tomorrow will occur at 5:44 in the morning with the high tide at 12:01 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeastern islands on Wednesday, winds out of the south, 10 to 15 knots, wave heights 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. And as we roll you into Thursday in the northwestern islands, those winds become northwest again behind yet another frontal system. Speeds picking up again, 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights building 3 to 6 feet. So we will post that caution flag for your boaters in the northwest Bahamas again on Thursday. Now, tide-wise, it's going to be low at 6:47 in the morning. The high tide will take place at 12:57 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands on Thursday, flat seas once again with those light and variable winds. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperature, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Royston.
Thank you so much, Basil. Tonight, we're joined by Henry Miller and Yvonne Charlton, who's going to talk to us about the Civil Aviation Authority of Bahamas. I want to say to both of you, welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So glad to have you here. Now, the CAB, or the authority, is responsible for all aviation matters in the country, including the regulation of all things related to drones. And I think we want to talk a little bit about that and what that authority looks like.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so, well, the authority, we're pretty much the regulatory body for, like you said, all things aviation. Our main focus for this department is pretty much making sure that all the drones are in regulatory compliance, making sure that they adhere to all of the rules and the regulations of the air, and to make sure safety really is our main key. That's paramount for us.
Of course, that's very important. We're seeing more and more people buying and using drones. And of course, during the holiday period, we see more businesses using drones for their promo shoots. What's important as far as the safety and compliance of those things as we see more and more businesses get the drone use up, especially during the holidays?
Okay, so, well, in reference to companies using drones, like I said, safety obviously is paramount. Our main goal is to make sure that they adhere to the regulations, so make sure that you don't fly over 400 feet. If you have to fly, so using, for example, if you have Junkanoo and New Year celebrations and that sort of stuff.
And we see lots of footage at that point in time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
You need special permission for those things to fly over crowds of people.
Okay.
So that sort of stuff. We just want to make sure that you remain in compliance, because once you're flying over people, that can become a safety hazard.
Understood. Are there any regulations, because we're seeing in the U.S., we're seeing in Canada, we're seeing in China, their regulations are changing. Are we expecting any changes to give greater oversight of the drone industry in the Bahamas?
Yes, we are. We're in the process of changing our regulations now to kind of get, like I said, also to more towards safety. Right. So that's really our biggest thing, to make sure that, that they're adhering to the regulations and, making sure that everybody stays in compliance.
Stays in compliance.
Right.
Now, I want to ask you, we're seeing more and more people buy drones as Christmas gifts as they become more accessible and more affordable. Is there any advice you can give to those who are purchasing drones for others in terms of making sure that they're in compliance as well?
Well, the advice I would give to anyone that's purchasing drones is to ensure that once you do purchase this device and this flying unmanned aircraft, is to ensure that it's registered first.
Most important.
Yes, we have to make sure that the drones are registered, and you can do this by registering on the Civil Aviation Authority Bahamas' website, which would be this www.caabahamas.com. Once that is done, we ask you for all the particulars of your drones, depending on the complexity of what you're going to be using your drone for. Maybe if it's a gift for recreational use or commercial use, we'll advise you what additional things would be required from you.
I would imagine there are more requirements for those who plan on using it for commercial use versus recreational use as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we do have applicants that do apply for recreational or commercial, and they're unsure of what they're actually applying for. So just to give a little brief insight on both aspects, the recreational is exactly what it is. Hobby use.
Hobbies.
So if you are a hobbyist, using it for personal enjoyment, you may have a birthday party, you want to do your nice photos, you want to take photos of your yard space for a personal, anything dealing with personal use, personal leisure, that is recreational.
Okay.
Now commercial is a bit more vast. So commercial use, we require more information from you, as well as you are required to have more training.
That's an interesting part of it too, yes.
Qualifications, that is mandatory. So persons dealing with aerial photography, surveillance, agricultural aspects also, you are required to have a bit more as compared to recreational use.
I'm just curious, are you finding that a lot of people are coming in and following the right process, getting their certifications and getting their certificates for their drones?
Absolutely. And
that's good to hear.
Even if they're not sure, they would call and find out, or they will send an email. But we do find there is a large influx of persons utilizing the platform.
Do you have any idea of what that number may be, of the number of drone users in the country? I'm sure it's expanded over the years. Might be a large number now.
In the space of a year, we've noticed about a 30% increase.
30% increase. That's massive.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it continues to grow.
It is.
What about the use of drones for those who are recreationally flying? What's the most important things apart from getting registered, getting certified, after that in terms of their usage to be safe?
The most important thing is, like you said, safety. That is the most important thing. Staying within the radius of the airport's space, that's most, and first and foremost, the most safest thing you can do, because there are other aircrafts there.
Absolutely.
A lot of persons are not aware. You can't be in the airport's proximity. Just flying below the actual
400.
The limit.
400 feet.
Most of the devices today tell you what that limit is to begin with.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. Make sure that your drone is geofenced.
Yes.
All these things are mandatory.
Well, staying away from private properties unless you have permission.
Right.
Very
and
important
even if you do plan, for instance, if you want to be at the hotels and you want to have some nice shoots, you would need permission from the necessary personnel. So once you do have that, provide that to us, we can grant that to you.
And just quickly, if I want to ask you, how long does that process, for recreational use, maybe commercial use, how long does it take to get certified and to get your certificate?
Well, commercial is a bit different from recreational. So commercial, I would say about a week's time. Once we have all the information that we do need, the insurance and all the additional information we need from you, your passport information, all the regular documents. We would also need your qualifications.
Yes.
That's mandatory. The license is very much mandatory for commercial. Right. So recreational takes a little less time, maybe 2 days maximum.
Fast. Very fast,
maybe 5 days the most, depending on the process you selected.
Okay.
There is a fast-paced selection, which you can get within 2 business days, and then there is a standard selection processing, which takes up about 5 days.
Incredibly quick.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the information and for joining us. I'd love to have you again to dig a bit more into the drone industry, which is, I know, it's just booming.
It is.
But thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime.
Yes.
We're going to turn things over to ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap.
The Bahamas settling for silver at the Caribbean Baseball Cup. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
In this season of Thanksgiving, Taking Social Services to the People's host, Dr. Deborah Bartlett, invites 2 clients of the Domestic Abuse Unit who return to say thank you while sharing their stories of abuse and deliberation. Join us on Monday, immediately after the National Tree Lighting Ceremony on ZNS Television for Taking Social Services to the People.
Welcome to What's Trending. Join me, Jiminita Swain.
And me, The Bahama Beauty, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m.
Only on the ZNS Network.
I put my foolish pride aside in acknowledgement of your goodness. Everything is the Lord's in the earth in its fullness.
It's MADIO Mario, and I'm inviting you to tune into Entertainment Fridays on the Bahamas Tonight. Access now at 7:30 p.m. You miss it, you diss it.
To fall, but was caught before I fell. Was so hard-headed, too stubborn to ask for help.
That's the Bahamas Tonight. Access now, weekdays, 7:30 p.m. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better. Coming this fall.
She had brown hair. She didn't even have red hair.
The contract signed does not indicate anywhere that I am in charge of her hair color.
More courtroom drama.
She rented the 60 chair covers from me.
The event was for my Grammy for her birthday.
Yes.
And my Grammy don't even know 65 people.
On Justice with Judge Carroll, Fridays at 8 p.m. Real cases, real judgment. Judge Carroll always gets it right.
Welcome to your Tuesday evening sports check, everyone. I'm Amajal Nold. Stopping sports, it was perhaps the most significant senior men's baseball game for the 242 in recent memory. The Bahamas, Curacao, winner advancing to the CAC Games in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic in 2026. On the mound for the Bahamas, the 20-year-old Tyreek Sherman would go 4 complete innings. The Bahamas trailing 1-0 for much of the night. Curacao would go ahead on a 2-run double in the bottom of the 5th. There would still be hope that the home team would mount a comeback. The Bahamas would get a run on a triple from Chavez Young in the top of the 6th, but a 2-run shot in the bottom half of that inning would be too much to overcome. And the Bahamas would have to settle for silver, falling to Curacao 5-1. The Bahamas finishing the tournament with 3 wins and 2 losses, both coming at the hands of Curacao. Now, the Bahamas was playing in the gold medal game for the first time, finishing as high as the country has ever finished in the Caribbean Baseball Cup. In college basketball news from over the weekend, Ray McCollins posting her biggest performance of her young career, scoring 40 points and recording her 4th double-double on the season, adding 13 rebounds as well to lead the Florida International University Lady Panthers to a 103-92 win over Georgia State. The junior transfer from the Ole Miss Rebels shattered her previous career high of 19 points and produced FIU's first 40-point performance since 2017.
I mean, it feels good. It's my career high in the college game, but like Coach Burke said, it's stacking those days and being intentional in everything that I do and getting those extra shots up. And, you know, working with Coach Dan, he said, you're going to hit one. So I hit one for him today. But just stacking those days and getting that work in.
And that's been a look at your sports on this Tuesday. I'm Amajal Nold, signing out until tomorrow.
ZNS Radio and Television presents its annual Christmas Jingle. Join us here Friday, December 12th, as we host the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band. Tune in as they play all your Christmas favorites. That's Friday, December 12th, beginning at 9 a.m., right here on the ZNS Network.
You'll be so blue just thinking about you.
We lead off with this report. This one is a good one to lead off with for Sunday.
Your weekend news just got better. Exciting features, good vibes. It's all about the feeling.
Hey, I'm Raven, and your Sundays never felt so good. Tune into Northern Service Vibes, where culture meets conversation, every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. only on the ZNS Network.
This holiday season, the music of Christmas comes alive with the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band at the annual Christmas Beat Retreat. Experience festive melodies, vibrant performances, and the proud tradition of one of the nation's most beloved bands. It's the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band's annual Christmas Beat Retreat, Sunday, December 14th at 4 p.m. live, right here on the ZNS television network, and live streaming on our Facebook and YouTube platforms.
You're looking at a shot of West Bay Street heading east. Arawak Key is on the left-hand side, while on the right is Haynes Oval and Clifford Park. And as day turns to night, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Trees glowing on both sides and lighting up the roads for passers-by. That amazing shot, courtesy of drone pilot Kyson Miller. Time now to take a look at what's happening around the Family Islands. Let's go. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation and Member of Parliament for Central and South Abaco, John Pinder, telling his parliamentary colleagues in the House of Assembly that it's important that from Grand Bahama in the north to Inagua in the south, we as a country continue to evolve and upgrade, not for anything to take for granted.
As you can see throughout the nation, we have upgrades in our airport facilities. You see the confidence that FDI, foreign direct investments, have in the Bahamas to continue growing Bahamar, adding a fourth hotel, which is important, but also different tourism products throughout our archipelago. It is very important, let me say that, the foreign direct investments and Bahamian investors are confident in this administration to continue to invest their monies in growing or starting new and expanding old tourism products throughout our archipelago.
It's time now for Let's Talk Socials with the one and only Matea Stewart.
For today's Let's Talk Socials, I had to bring this one to the segment because it's honestly the cutest thing on the timeline right now. A TikTok user by the name Coakley Forever posted a video of him and his baby boy. And listen, this is Bahamian culture in its purest form. You can clearly see Dad showing his little ones the ropes of Junkanoo, getting him ready for the big Boxing Day parade like a true generational pass-down moment. This baby had his cowbells in hand. Dad is beating the drum, and together they're vibing like they've been practicing for years.
It's Junkanoo season. Junkanoo season around the corner. Right? It's my tom-tom, that's your cowbell. You're about to go crazy, all right? You ready? High five. Dolly, high five. All right, let's get it. There we go. Beat that drum, there you go. Hey! Yeah. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The people already claiming him for the parade. If this is how he's starting out, we might as well keep an eye out. By the time Boxing Day arrives, the little man might just be front and center, cowbell in hand, ready to mash up Bay Street. I'm Matea Stewart, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
Yep, he's definitely ready for Bay Street. Put him in the parade right now. But make sure you pick your group wisely when you get a chance to. That being said, that does it for Access Now for tonight. Diane Pennerman will be in studio tomorrow night, and we may have a tasty holiday favorite with a little bit of fruit to boast. And make sure to tune back in for the Bahamas tonight at 11 with Corvell Pyfram. Good night, everybody.
By giving unconditionally, not expecting anything in return, I thought was a wonderful way of showing this love. And I believe that it is love that truly draws people. And so I thought we could cover a lot more people by feeding. Volunteers, you know, they have truly been sold.
My passion is to help, and I thank God for what I can do through the help of Bahamas Feeding Network.
What you see on this television station is governed by IRCA's Code of Practice for Content Regulation. The Code of Practice covers matters relating to program content that are of concern to the community, such as local content, news, current affairs, and programs for children, advertising, including political advertisements and the responsibilities associated with broadcasting in the Bahamas. The code also covers aspects such as access services for the hearing and visually impaired, and the procedure for lodging a complaint about anything broadcasted by this television station. The code is available on IRCA's website at www.ircabahamas.bs. To receive a copy of the code by mail or in person, you may telephone IRCA at 242-393-0234. Family Island dialing is toll-free at 242-300-8722. Or you may send a request by email to info@ircabahamas.bs.
Happy holidays from the management and staff at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
You can now stay in tune with all things social services on any one of our social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, missed any of our Taking Social Services to the People programs? No worries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bahamas Heartbeat, to watch all of our programs and special content. Social Services is the heartbeat of the nation, taking our clients from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Thanksgiving Day is a day to reflect on and be thankful for life's blessings, both big and small. Yes, Thanksgiving Day is a dedicated day on the calendar year. However, the truth is, our attitude should always be guided by gratitude. Today, we invite you to join us as we give thanks for the life and mission of the Right Honorable Bishop Walter Hanchel and his family here at Great Commission.
Hi, how are you? I invite everybody to come down to Wolf Road to Great Commission Thanksgiving today and give God thank you.
Say hello.
Hello, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. And then let's find our host. Open up your eyes, show you your eyes. You all right? Good to see you all. You okay? Very good to see you all. All right, okay. You okay?
My name is Mrs. Walker.
Say hello to the Bahamas.
Well, hello, Bahamas. How are you?
Wonderful. Okay. This is one of our photojournalists. He's a legend. You've been here with Bishop Hanchel for so many years.
Thank you, Stephen Taylor.
Why do you always come here?
Because they always giving back. So I always support them for the work what they are doing at Great Commission Ministry. They feeding thousands. They need all the help they could get. So I say, everybody out there, stop and drop.
Stop and drop. Let's go and meet who he's talking about. Bishop Walter Hanchel and his family.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you. This is the daughter, the second generation. Let's see when it takes the size. How are you all?
Well, to see how far Bishop is. They were trying to call me.
Okay.
So much is happening.
So let them see all of the love we have in the Bahamas.
Man, they need to find out.
They need to find.
Yeah.
There's plenty of love, hey.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna show some more love.
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you here today?
I work here.
For true?
Yes.
You cook?
No, I do the receptionist.
Well, what fulfillment do you get out of working to help poor people?
Oh, listen, you gotta have the passion. If without the passion, there's no way you're gonna make it with it. You got to have the passion. It has to be placed from God inside of you, and you got to love people. Love is the key.
What's the most rewarding experience as you work with people who need just the basics of food and shelter?
My rewarding thing is that we are able to help, that we can feed them. You know, we worry about when we feed them on Friday, from Monday to Friday. And so on Saturday and Sunday, we're like, what do they do? You know, so.
If you were to tell your family, you have children?
I have 5.
You have any grandchildren?
9.
9 grandchildren.
2 great-grands.
Oh, Lord.
And 1 coming.
Ooh. So guess what? When you recline and you're talking to your children, your 5 grandchildren, your 9 your 5 children, your 9 grandchildren, it sounds like another grandchild is coming.
Coming on the way, a boy.
A boy?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. When you recline and you remember these days, what is one story you will tell them that's really impacted you, either with joy or with sadness?
Sharing the love for people, accepting persons for who they are, not to look up at because they are not down there, because they are not like us. We tend to overlook them, but to love them no matter who the person is. You love them and you share with them. Now, the sad part about it is we can't help everybody, but whoever we can help them. Because my thing is always, what would Jesus do in this case?
You can now stay in tune with all things social services on any one of our social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, missed any of our Taking Social Services to the People programs? No worries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bahamas Heartbeat, to watch all of our programs and special content. Social Services is the heartbeat of the nation, taking our clients from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
The Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting is partnering with the Bahamas Christian Council to help build stronger Bahamian families.
I believe that our ultimate experience in living begins with God and family.
Our purpose is to facilitate, guide, inspire, and equip you to have a better life.
And a strong family foundation begins with each of us trying to become better individuals.
Let's unite for a stronger Bahamas.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the heartbeat of the nation, leading Bahamians from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Children are a heritage from the Lord. That's right, you, the one listening to this video. You are a special gift to your parents. Gifts are meant to be a source of happiness and joy. And we pray that you be that gift to your parents or guardians. We hear it time and time again that this generation is lost. In the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, in the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, we don't believe that. We believe that every generation of youth and children faces their own challenges, and you are facing your own set of challenges. But we want you to know that we see you. We see those of you who are going to school and doing your best. We see those of you who are striving for greatness in your various endeavors. We see those of you who, in spite of the mistakes you've made, are working to be better versions of yourselves. We see you and we are pulling for you. So don't give up when things don't go your way. It's just life teaching you a lesson. Don't give in when the crowd pressures you. Standing on your own only makes you stronger. Do listen to your parents. They have been where you are and know just a little more than you do. Last but not least, do treat others as you would want to be treated.
Are you surprised?
Didn't know that we are also honoring him for 38 years of faithful service for founding this great ministry. So on Thanksgiving Day, we thought that it would be the perfect opportunity to say thank you to our founder and our president, who has served selflessly for 38 long years. Let's give it up for the Right Honorable Bishop Walter S. Hanchel.
I know he was surprised. What's your name? I'm saying back home. How do you feel him being honored for his 38 years of service?
He deserves it. It's a very powerful ministry. Very powerful.
How long have you been working with him?
I'm not here, but I was the operating manager for 13 years.
That is phenomenal. But let's try to meet the man of the hour. How you doing? Come on. Yes. Who's calling me? Yes. Listen.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my. Listen. Yes, Mom.
It's good to be alive.
Good to be alive. We're celebrating the bishop right now.
Wow.
And his wife. Were you surprised?
Very. I didn't have a clue.
You didn't?
Not a clue.
You didn't know?
You didn't know? No.
Surprise.
Oh, they kept a good surprise.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that surprise?
Great. Wonderful. Marvelous.
Marvelous. What joy do you get? You know, I looked at your daughter, and this is Mrs. Hanchel, the Right Honorable Walter Hanchel. And, you know, I thought as I looked at your daughter, I said, both of you have done extremely well, that you have another generation of succession to continue this powerful work. How does this make you feel?
Great, awesome. I give God all the praise. It is truly, she's doing a tremendous, amazing job. Give God all the praise.
You listen, there are all kinds of great people out here. I want to. How you doing?
This American man right here.
This American man, yes.
9 years ago, the doctor sent him home to die.
We want to say a very special
2 weeks to live.
welcome to all of you.
And God healed him. He had 3 cancers one time.
Good to see you.
And God healed him. I talked to you already.
Yes, I remember now. Yes. Yes, I remember.
I talked to you on Cancer Society.
That's right.
Radio station.
Yes.
Ivan Francis, triple cancer survivor.
God is good because you still have purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I know Dr. Veronica Ivor.
Bishop Hanchel.
I know Dr. Veronica Ivor. MacIvor. For many years now.
Yes, for a long time.
Say hey.
We won't say how long.
No, because I can expose yes. But when I see you here, I think about what I know of you. Of course, you're now the deputy of the Coalition of Independence. But I know you as a philanthropist, a person with a heart of compassion. So what are you doing here?
So that's exactly right. I live my life with a sense of gratitude. And I feel like I have compassion for people because I'm grateful for what God has done for me. And so I feel as if I should be here to help somebody. We all need to help someone. And if everybody helped one person, the whole Bahamas would rise.
This is the Vice President of Bahama, Mr. Sands. Let me tell you,
right here, Bishop.
He doesn't like to talk it, but I can talk it. I think I have some bragging rights.
You do?
You're going to give me that?
I give it to you.
Yes, because his father was my godfather. Yeah, so we God brothers, as you call it. Wonderful. You have always been in the community. What drives you? You're here today with the Right Honorable Walter Hanschel. What drives you in helping community?
Well, for a community that is good to us as a company, it is also very important that we're good to that community. And nothing is worth that is greater than being able to help those that are less fortunate, and also to honor the work of Bishop Hanschel in his feeding program in particular, taking care of those who are not able to feed themselves. And so we think it is only right and fitting that we support those types of initiatives in our community.
Thank you for all the work that you do.
Thank you very much.
Recognizing that during all of that time,
Lyndon Nell is on the podium. Let's see if we can get what he's saying.
I say thank you. I'll give him a reward for his service. But how many of you know that during all that time, he has not had his eyes on receiving a reward from man, but rather on a heavenly reward? And so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the thousands of people that he and Great Commission Ministries have served over 38 years, and all of the volunteers and the donors and the employees and the board of Great Commission Ministries, I would like you to join me in a show of appreciation to the Bahamas' finest, Bishop Walter Hanschel. Thank you very much. This is a shock. I'm still in shock. I'm still trying to deal with these emotions right now because y'all really surprised me. I came here just to celebrate with my people, the people that God has called me to serve, that I love, that I sacrifice. I got distracted. I see why. I told my wife this morning, I said, baby, you need to go ahead to help with the planning. And she said, no, I'm riding with you. And I had some food to drop off to people on the street. You know, the street people that we feed every day. I had some food, and I just served the last one on Market Street, and then I came here to this surprise. But God is good. I am so happy, and I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for this surprise. God bless you. I pray that God give me strength to continue. We got a new project for 2026. I'll be sharing that sometime next week, but you'll hear about it. But it's a much needed project to help empower some people, to help get some people off the street. You'll hear about it. But I want to say thanks to each one of you. Thanks to the Board of Directors of Great Commission. Thanks to all of our donors. I see many of them here today. And I'd like to say thanks also to the special clients, the special people that we serve every day. Thank God for giving us the strength. I'm going to say one thing before I go. I want to let everybody know that we are here to celebrate what? The goodness of the Lord.
Amen.
So the celebration continues. The celebration continues.
That was changed. Thank you for giving to the Lord. I am so glad you gave.
What is so encouraging is the leaders that have come out to J.S. Johnson. This is a pastor. So what does this mean? Tell them your name, and what does this mean to you to feed? I've seen you here in another year. This is your what time?
My name is Pastor Sharon Williamson of the Trinity Global Cathedral on Marshall Road, and we are so excited to be here today on this blessed Thanksgiving Day. Amen. Just giving back. Amen. I'm excited. I feel blessed just doing what I do. And of course, my husband, Bishop Trevor Williamson, he's here also. He went to get another tray. Amen.
He's right there.
Oh, okay.
It's a joy. These are the things that we have to celebrate, that you have family, husband and wife working together. So this is the bishop. It's wonderful to see men and women of the clergy supporting one another. Amen. What does this day mean to you? Giving back, saying thanks.
The Bible says, it's an honor and privilege, because when we do to the least amount, I probably do it for God. And so it's all about service. The grace in the kingdom is a servant. And God has a way of rewarding us for our faithfulness to serving his people. He said, when you're hungry, did you feed me? When he was thirsty, did you give him something to drink? And I want to thank Great Commission. I want to thank Bishop Hanschel and his wife and this wonderful team who's doing such a wonderful job today. On this Thanksgiving Day, we have a lot to thank God for. Thank God for another day.
Amen, amen. Now, I want to thank you. I want to introduce you to someone. These are two friends, but it's amazing how love can heal, love can ignite hope, because this lady right here did not have hope. And just this act of love with her ability to go home and have some food for her children. I don't want to disclose her face, but I just want to take a few minutes, talk with her, and let you hear and feel her heart. And why? Because we don't know that the act of love and kindness can save somebody's life. Why are you here?
I here today because I'm not getting any help. I've been in government. I get high in government from 1997. And right now, I have problems. I can't pay my rent. I can't meet BEC. And I contribute to national insurance, and national insurance don't want to give me nothing. And I have cancer. I sick. I have the 10 oncology clinic till I die. And right now, I have medicine. And I can't get them because what the doctor want me to get, and I can't get them because I'm not working to get paid for it. And every day I'm in the same situation, and that's why, and nobody hearing me, nobody helping me, and that's why I feel like I on the edge that I wanted to commit suicide.
What does this do to you emotionally, not knowing how you're going to eat every day?
Where I eat?
No. What does this do to you? How you feel? What does this do to you?
Yeah, it makes me sick because I say I stress out every day. Every day I going through this. Every day I going through this. Every day I going through this because I have no help. And the landlord on me wanted to put me home. I'm tired. I ain't getting nothing from national insurance, and I can't get my money for the 23 years I work.
You said earlier
that you have had suicidal thoughts?
Yes, every day I thinking about it because I ain't getting no help from nobody. So only thing coming to my mind every day is like to end it, to stop this worry and this stress, just end it.
Well, let me tell you, the mere fact that you're here at the Great Commission, you're being provided with a meal. You are going to get help because it's a journey. But can I suggest something to you? Sometimes we want to escape our stress. But if you yield to the temptation of suicide, you feel that you are in hell on earth. There's a hell that never, ever, ever stops. It's fire forever. So what we want to do is we want to trust God more, and the people of God, we have to call on every one of us in the Bahamas to know that we have an opportunity to help women like this lady right here. We got to make better choices in our lives, yes.
Right now, my landlord, he looking for me to bring him something for my rent today because I ain't paying no rent now for 3-4 weeks. And I ain't know where I getting it from. And it costing me can't sleep. And then I sick. And I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping.
Well, we're taking social services to the people just for situations like this. And, you know, I'm not gonna mislead you. For accountability, the government cannot get a check today. But we will do our best to help her today. In terms of the government only gives you 1 month. But we have to look to see how we can get family and friends and how we can help you maintain and look at why you're not getting your NIB, okay? So we're going to take your name and we're going to put it into the system and see if we can help you. We will give our best efforts to help you.
Yes, Mom. Thank you very much.
We got to go now and meet with Bishop Hanchel, okay?
Have you heard about the Promise Unit? The Department of Social Services provides food assistance, housing assistance, uniform assistance, burial assistance, and financial assistance. Promise makes it easy. You can log on via cell phone, your computer, or your tablet. Sign up today at promise.gov.bs. Once you've registered and created a profile, you can call the Promise Customer Contact Center and speak with someone about any inquiries at 1-242-4-PROMISE. That's 242-477-6647.
Are you serious, man? You ain't even know where to park? Don't park on the gas. Yeah, that's on the gas. No, man, you can't park on the gas. We ain't gonna be that long. Boy, what's going on, dog? Go get one of these three. My bad, big bro. Give me right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
You can now stay in tune with all things social services on any one of our social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, missed any of our Taking Social Services to the People programs? No worries. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bahamas Heartbeat, to watch all of our programs and special content. Social Services is the heartbeat of the nation, taking our clients from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Be blessed, sir. Maybe you also be blessed.
Thank you so much. Already. Bishop Hanchel, I just want to say something special as they honor you. This spiritual giant is an admiral in the kingdom of God. Integrity is when what you say and what you do are one. In one of the lowest times in my life, there are some pastors like Apostle Benjamin Smith, who is my pastor, and his wife, Pastor Javon Smith, because we're talking about giving thanks. But even before them, this spiritual giant, you hear me? I was at one of the lowest times in my life. And he did not just pray for me. He put his hand in his pocket and gave me a big fat check. I am forever grateful to you. You know, gratefulness leads to plenty, and I give that personal story because all of us go through a valley sometimes. Yeah. And it's because of people like this leader that people are lifted from that valley. But not enough of us say thanks. And so this is a day of thanksgiving, but it's broader than the day. It is what leaders like the Right Honorable Bishop Walter Hanchel, who's also the president of the College of Bishops, is saying to Bahamians, let's be better towards each other. And something was really magnified to me. And talking to some of the people here, you just heard an interview from a distraught woman who is contemplating to commit suicide. How often do you come across such desperate people working with the poor every day?
Well, today is Thanksgiving Day, Debbie, and I want to, first of all, be grateful and thankful to the Most High God for allowing me to be here today, because I cannot answer any question unless I first of all give God thanks for what He's done for me. I shouldn't be here, but His grace and His mercy has kept me. You know my story. I was on my deathbed. God healed me miraculously, raised me up from the dead, and here I am today, full strength. As a matter of fact, I'm at 110%. I am stronger now, better now than before I got sick 4 years ago and given 6 months to live. I'm so grateful and thankful to God, not just because this is Thanksgiving Day, but I am grateful and thankful every single day. And I believe that we ought to celebrate the goodness of the Lord every day. That's why my philosophy now in life is that the celebration continues. I never stop celebrating. I enjoy what the Lord is doing in my life. I enjoy serving God. The lady you talk about who was thinking about committing suicide, so many people are in that same state. Hopeless, helpless, don't know what to do, and they figure the easiest thing to do is to end it all. That's not the way to go. We have so many people out there who are looking for people like that to help, to lift up, to give them hope, to provide for them, to let them know that life is better. You know, Jesus said, the thief come to kill, steal, and destroy. Bad news. But He said, I am come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. In other words, every single human being ought to be living the abundant life. You don't need to be a millionaire to live the abundant life. You just have to be a person who's grateful, who's thankful, and who understands that the abundant life is a life of peace, a life of favor, a life filled with joy, a life of prosperity, a life where you could forgive everybody, a life where you learn how to love even your enemies and people who want to hurt you. That's the abundant life, when you can actually live it and do the things that you couldn't do before by service. And God has called the church to serve. And I am so thankful that we have so many pastors and so many churches that are out there serving the people, taking care of the people, providing for their needs, showing love. And that's what ministry is all about.
Once we believe that the Lord has come so that we have life and have it more abundantly, there are some things that we have to do to access the promises of God.
Of course.
What would be the categories that you see that are the major contributors to creating such an increasing population of the poor?
Well, for far too long, the poor in the Bahamas has been neglected. And when I say neglected, I'm talking about neglected by, first of all, the government.
Well, before you go on to the government, I want to challenge you there. Is it the government and the government has a role, and you could continue that thought, or is it that our family structure is falling apart? That is the first, the self-governance, the governance, that the responsibilities of family. And for example, that lady just said that she can't write. So where can she work?
Let me explain what I mean. When I say the government, I'm not criticizing or attacking. Let me clarify that.
Okay.
When I say the government, what I mean is that the government of the Bahamas could put more resources into the poor. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They're doing a lot of good things. They headed in the right direction, but we need to focus. We need to make the poor a priority. That has not happened. That's what I'm talking about.
But there is a scripture that says, he who helps the poor will be blessed, and who closes a blind eye, where many curses will come. That curses the negative things of crime, etc. So what you're saying is that there's not enough, because the government is giving social services is an example of the multiple millions that is given, but you're saying there should be more, because
much more resources, financial and otherwise, should be focused on the poor, on the families. Let me give you an example. The Bahamas is now 52 years old, and we still have in this country people with outside toilet. That is shameful. That should never be. We should eliminate that. Matter of fact, we should make it illegal. They should resolve that. We still have families that go to bed hungry with no food in a rich country. That should never happen. There are too many resources in the Bahamas. There are too many resources in the private sector. Millions, billionaires. We have so many billionaires that call the Bahamas home, and we're not accessing the help that we need to take care of the poor. So when I say when I say the government, I mean the government could channel some resources from the foreign investors into the poor. That's just one way. But it seems as though, like I said, it's not been a priority. I've been advocating for decades, but everybody say next time for the poor.
Well, but what role? Again, that has its place. But what about a mindset shift? Don't we have a culture of entitlement where we feel, well, the government owe me, the church owe me, but we're not getting the skills that we need? We are slack hands, brother than how do we address that? And the final thing, because I know we're coming up on time and we have to close in a minute.
Debbie, there are many people in this country who are unemployable. There are many people who are underemployed. They do not have the skills to hold a job. But they're human beings. They still have to eat. We need empowerment programs to help those people, to raise the standard of those persons so that they could do something maybe technical with their hands. Because Bahamian people are very resilient and very talented. But we've not focused on those areas. And we need to do some things to get people to do some things. We do empowerment seminars with hardly any resources, but if you notice the level of crime, the level of disillusionment, the level of hopelessness in the country has increased. And from what I'm seeing, I'm on the ground. The poor people in this country feel as though they are being oppressed. Even the middle class feel, in some respect, a level of oppression. So what we need to do, we need to fix that as a country. And again, it's best to hear the truth and deal with it than to ignore the truth and continue to have these same types of problems. We need to take care of the poor better. Not just the government, the church also. The church also. The church can do more. The government can do more. The church can do more. Thank God for those churches that are going beyond the walls and going beyond just preaching, going beyond just praying. Prayer without faith is dead. Faith without works is dead. We are commanded to go and do, to possess, to make an impact, to help, to heal, to deliver, to set free. All these things. But we cannot do it if all we do is stay inside the walls. All we do is pray, have conferences and conventions. We don't impact the people like that. We got to get out the church and reach the people right where they are. Find some programs, find some resources. Those who need food, give them food. Those who need jobs, train them to get jobs and position them for abundance. That's work. But it seems as though we're not willing to put in the work to reach these people.
How many years has social services partnered with you? You get grants annually?
Yeah, we get a grant from social services. In my view, it's very, very small compared to what they should be giving us. And I've been asking now for the last 5 years, even before this administration, to increase it. And it's not happening, but yet still we have this bunch of people that come to us every day for help. We can only do so much. We need help. And the government needs to put more resources in organizations like Great Commission Ministries, that we can help the people without being under so much pressure all the time for finances. Food is very expensive. And I don't mind helping the people. We do it. We have people that social services refer to us every week for food and shelter. We help them. We don't turn them away. We've never turned away a single person. But they need to do more for us. Thank God we're not ungrateful. We are thankful for the little that we do get. But it is nothing compared to what they should be giving us to take care of these people. Our shelter program, we've never yet received $1 from government, not a single dollar from any administration to shelter homeless people. But we do it, not a single dollar.
I have to tell you that it would appear, in your view, that as a people we need to be more grateful. Those 3 million Israelites plus that died because they were ungrateful. They didn't get to their destination of the promised land.
Exactly.
Jesus himself was so shocked at one leper. So it's not a new thing. As you close, what is your charge to the people of the Bahamas? And you said something earlier, that you don't regard this day of Thanksgiving as a day, but as a lifestyle. Speak to that as we close.
We have a lot to be thankful for in the Bahamas. I am thankful for the people, the peace that we have in this land. I'm thankful for our leaders, and spiritual leaders, and our political leaders, our civic leaders. We got to be grateful. We don't have to agree with everything, but we must still be grateful and thankful for what the Lord is doing. And we must allow God to take care of persons through us, God want to use people. We need to be vessels to be used. There's so many things that need to be done. I'll tell you, on our streets, if you drive down Wolf Road, Market Street, Blue Hill Road, any of those streets right now, anywhere in Nassau, practically you would find men on the street who live on the street, disheveled, and they are in really bad shape. Many of them are facing emotional problems, mental problems, and they need help. But guess what? They are all being neglected and rejected, and everybody just see them and despise them. Something has to be done. One of the things that I will do, God willing, in 2026, if I live, once the Lord provide the resources, I'm going to fix that situation, because I believe whenever something bothers you, God created you to fix it. And I'm going to fix that situation by finding a home for those men, putting them up where they could get some help, some spiritual help, some psychological help, some where they could eat and have sleep in a warm bed, and where they could learn some things, learn some skills, and come back into society. That's one of my goals. That's one of my goals for 2026. And by the grace of God, it shall happen. It shall come to pass.
Well, I agree with you. And I have to say that there are things that we fix now, like what you said. But we also, moving into a new year, have to plan for the future. Every decision we make today has a consequence tomorrow. And everything we do affects somebody else. So the foundation and the root of uprooting entitlement and minimizing poverty is self-governance. It's family submitted to God. And we then will move from dependency, self-sufficiency, to what you talked about of being economically empowered. You have one more thing before we go?
I gotta go, they're waiting for me.
Okay. Thank you so much, but you can say bye to them.
Thank you.
See you later.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Strong family bonds provide a crucial support system, often filling the gaps that might otherwise lead to reliance on social assistance.
If we get the family structure support system right, you won't see adult children willingly putting their parents in senior citizens' homes. You won't see anyone putting children up for adoption. We should be the safety net for when the family begins to have some challenges.
Addressing the root causes of dependency is essential, as our goal is to shift the focus from merely providing aid to fostering self-reliance.
We must be prepared to move persons from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment. And I'm asking the public to join us on this journey.
This has been the Heartbeat Brief, an inside look at the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting.
Billy Graham once said that a good father is one of the most unsung, unpraised, unnoticed, and yet one of the most valuable assets in our society. As we seek to uplift and strengthen family ties, we want to take the time out to praise the fathers who are taking care of their families. Whether you are married or a single father, we want to salute you for taking up the charge to lead, provide, and protect your family. For those who are struggling with fatherhood, all is not lost. It is not too late to be the needed father to your children. We urge you to step up for your children and be the father they need and deserve. If you need help, contact the Department of Social Services National Parenting Program that can assist in placing you on the right path to being a good father.
Make the best of your time with ZNS Time.
So
good morning. Good morning, everyone. Today, the staff of the Ministry of Social Services, along with Community Affairs Division, we are on the road. Get on the bus, everybody. It's Christmas time, and so we are spreading Christmas joy, Christmas cheer to our seniors. So today we have Christmas poems, we have Christmas blessings, and lots of Christmas music.
Dr. Bartlett, who is normally the host of this show, is pretty much swamped with work. And so she sent myself and Kenneth to cover this assignment. And so normally we are behind the scenes. I'm behind the video work and Kenneth is taking the photos. And so this is something new for the both of us to do something like this. It is. It's very new. And so we just really wanted to introduce ourselves and just talk about, as we're on our way, we're following the staff from the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting. We're following them to the Mary Ingram Intergenerational Center for the elderly, for some caroling and gift giving. And so whilst we're on our way, we just really want to talk about what that means for us as individuals, as members of a family. So Kenneth, say hi to the Bahamas.
Well, good morning, Bahamas. How you doing? My name is Kenneth Clark, actually. I'm a photographer in communications unit at Social Service, Information and Broadcasting. Well, Christmas to me means family and spending time with the family. I like to eat, so I should be, with 6-7 houses I should be able to go to get play the food, because I ain't looking to cooking. But yeah, that's a time for us to come together in the love and show, the love that only come once a year. So let's get together and just be jolly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be grateful.
And so we're driving on the streets, and so we're encouraging everyone to please be safe this holiday season. Everyone's going to be running around, buying gifts, and, getting their homes ready for Christmas. And so we're just really, urging you, even as we're driving, to really be safe on the streets this holiday. And so for me, family is everything. Around the holidays, I already have a few engagements that I'm excited to go to and see family members that you don't get to see, every day. And so Christmas, the holidays, is that time when you get to reconnect and just let your hair down, put on a little bit of weight. This is not the time for dieting. Like Kenneth said, he's going to be to 6 houses. I'm not going to be to 6, but I'll probably make it to about 2 or 3 and just really enjoy the holidays and prioritize spending time with family and strengthening those bonds. Here at the ministry, that is one of our focuses, strengthening families, because we understand and appreciate that families are the core of our community, and they provide the structure and the strength of our communities. And so even as we are preparing to spend time with our families this holiday, we ask you to do the same. Spend some time with your families, and also do some gift giving, do some giving outside of your family. Just how we're going to the elderly home. Find a place or find a family that you want to bless, and just give. This is the time, this is the season of giving. And so even as we're on our way again to the Mary Ingram Intergenerational Center, we just really wanted to share those thoughts with you. And so the next time you see us, we're going to be there to the center, pulling up with the staff of the Ministry of Social Services, and in fact are seeing them right now. They are in the front of us. And so, but we're going to meet them there, and we're looking forward to having a really great time with all of the elderly persons that are in the home, just to bring some cheer and just to bring some Christmas glee to them, so that they're not left out. And so again, if you have members in the elderly homes, we urge you and we encourage you to go and spend some time with them, and just love on them, show them lots and lots of love. Alrighty, so we'll see you in a bit.
Hello.
Merry Christmas. Miles he lives.
The brightest star that shines in the sky is the light that guides the three kings tonight. This Christmas Day, our Savior is born in a manger that is simple and very small. With Mary, his mother, and Joseph, his father, he'll spread the words of God, the Father. To teach us all will be his mission, and loving us all is always his action.
Over the hills, and everywhere, go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere, go tell it on the mountain. All the sopranos, while shepherds kept their watching while
It's wonderful when people take time out of their busy schedule to come and visit with them, and they appreciate that. That's really, really something they love to see done. And also the people here at the home, the workers here and the administration at the home, we ask that more of this maybe be done throughout the year, not just during the holidays or Christmas time. You know, spend some time with, adopt a senior, come in, read with them, talk with them. They're here just in a different way.
I don't know why I always cry when I have to say something to encourage people. So y'all do good and be happy, because happy takes the cake. So y'all continually doing well. I know when y'all do well for God and Jesus as well as the whole, you understand? Y'all understand? I love you. And I pray that y'all will always be safe.
And I joined this because, you know, being a man and being a father and even a grandfather, one day I'm going to become a senior citizen, and I would want the society, the nation, the community to show me love during these special moments.
I want to commend my colleague Davis from Community Affairs, who's come today and take the whole entire office on the bus ride. I'm from the island, y'all, so we do this very regularly. So spreading the Christmas cheer was just a wonderful time, and I just encourage all of you out there during this Yuletide season, find a senior, give a gift of love, find a token of love to share with the seniors this holiday season.
Love all lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angels gave the sign. Worship we the Godhead, love incarnate, love divine.
The greatest gift is not what we can hold, not tinsel bright, nor treasure bought with gold. It's in the heart, in moments soft and deep, the precious memories we safely keep.
Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And all the next verse. Glad tidings we bring to you and your King. Glad tidings for Christmas.
We appreciate what you have done today. And Ms. Hepburn, what are you going to say?
Thank you for coming. Be here. Next year, come again.
My experience was really overwhelming. I wanted to cry a couple times, but you know, I have to be tough because I'm a tough girl. But I wanted to cry because just to see that those people that physically might not be 100%, but yet they're still happy, they're still singing and rejoicing and, you know, enjoying life. So it gives us a lesson to say that in all things we ought to give thanks. And whether we're well, whether we're ill, whether we're up, whether we're sad, we're down, we still have a lot to be thankful for.
We visit both of these homes, and it's a joy and it's a privilege to give back to, I call the seniors the darling of the nation.
So this is our first initiative under my leadership in community affairs, and this is absolutely a privilege that so many staff members have joined us. And like I said earlier, we just wanted to spread some Jesus joy to the seasoned senior saints of our community.
Merry Christmas!
This has been a production of the Ministry of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the heartbeat of the nation, where we move our clients from dependency to self-sufficiency to economic empowerment.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced